Hi everybody, I'm Sailor Solitaire and this is your March 2017 general reading. This is for my Aries. Aries. Some of you might be having a birthday in March. So happy early birthday, some of you Aries. Or happy belated or happy birthday. Okay. I hope February was kind to you. Oh. We have here the Three of Swords, so I feel like maybe some of you have gone through a bit of a hard time, and I feel like a lot of you, or some of you, have been a bit isolated because you feel like you need to heal. But I do think that a lot of that hurt and negativity is not really going to be as prominent in on your mind. I feel like you guys are gonna come into some financial improvements, or not necessarily work related, but I feel like you're gonna be feeling abundant. So it's sort of gonna take your mind off of whatever pain that you're going through. So I'm just going to pull all the cards first, and then I'll let you know what they are. Okay. So this one kind of came with it. Okay. So really good things. Yeah. So the first card is the Three of Pentacles. This is all about teamwork and really putting together a plan, putting together a strategy, and sort of figuring out the details of something to make sure that you go into whatever project or obstacle, whatever problem that you need to solve. You're going in there really prepared. In the recent past, we have the Justice card. This is associated with a Libra, so maybe there was a Libra recently in your life who has been a significant factor in your life. Somebody who has maybe made you face certain parts of yourself, or really made you look honestly about your life. Somebody who is kind of a reality check, I guess, for you. And then we have the Father or King of Wands. Now this is actually a Leo energy. This is all about being showy, proud. It's all about the ego, all about the self. And this came out with it, the Daughter of Wands, or the Page of Wands. So this is a fiery energy, a fiery spirit. And I'm not really sure why they came out together. I feel like in this position, they were both in the something or advice for you, something for you to think about or meditate upon. So I feel like because Aries are notorious for being so aggressive and so fiery and just so vigorous, I feel like contrasting the highest court card of the wand suit, the Father with the Daughter, or the King and the Page, it's really kind of telling you to kind of find a balance. The Daughter of Wands is, she's very excited, energetic, full of life, but she's also a bit impulsive and spontaneous, and that can get her into trouble sometimes. And the Father of Wands is, he has the same basic energy and spirit, the same vigor, but he has a lot of experience. He has enough to sort of calm himself down, and for him to act with wisdom and to act in a way that still has everybody's respect. He's a very well-respected king, and he uses his charms and his magnetism for good, really. The Daughter of Wands may be acting just to explore and to for herself, just for pleasure, for fun. But the Father is, a very well-respected, noble person who, he's the king of the jungle. He doesn't always act out. He definitely he sort of lives off his reputation, in a sense that he doesn't need to constantly prove himself. Like the Daughter of Wands might have to constantly go out there just to, prove that, that they have the spirit, that they have, they got it going on. The Father of Wands is sort of like, well, I've been there, done that. Everybody knows who I am, so I don't need to go out there and prove myself to people. So I feel like that's something for you guys to think about, is to kind of sort of have some restraint, but I know that you probably don't want to feel like you've lost that spark. You don't want to be boring, you don't, I feel like Aries really don't like that. They pride themselves on being this fiery, energetic spirit, and so I think that you don't want to lose that, but at the same time, you want to sort of think about all the good qualities that you have and try to amplify those and try to lessen the negative qualities, because everything sort of has its good and bad. And in the outcome, you have the Nine of Cups. So this is my wish fulfillment card. It kind of looks like there are just cups around a table, and it's a time of celebration. It's like a time for family and friends to get together and to just sit down, have a drink, relax, to really celebrate what has been done. So I feel like with this Three of Pentacles, you have been planning, and I see a lot of teamwork going on. So it's not just you isolated, planning away. I feel like there's definitely like a team, a support system at least going on, and you really can trust in these people, and you can confide in them, and that's really helped you have the confidence that you can accomplish whatever you're trying to do. I feel like maybe in the recent past, you've had sort of a wake-up call where you sort of had a chance to look back and reflect on the decisions you've been making recently. Maybe financial, but maybe just, the way you've been treating people, or just in general, like with your career, with who you are as a person, how you've been presenting yourself to people. I feel like you've had a chance, for whatever reason, maybe so some sort of drama happened where you really had to like look at yourself, and you almost had to see if, what people are saying about you, all the negative things, could be true. And I feel like that might be where you're feeling like the Daughter of Wands, where you want to just go out there and prove everybody wrong. But I feel like you should, take on a more calmed approach and a more smart approach. So something that you could do is consult with your friends or those around you, and put all your ideas together. I want everything to be out in the open, and you can really sort of, you don't have to take the back seat to listen to everybody. I feel like you're going to be naturally a leader, and you're going to want to take charge. But like I said, the Father of Wands, he's someone who, you know, he already knows where he stands in a group of people. He doesn't need to prove himself. And so he sort of earned that that right to just to have that status without constantly needing to prove himself. And I feel like this month, what you have been working for and what you've been planning on is going to come to fruition. Like this card is a completion card. It's one that is that talks of celebration. And with your crowning card as the Three of Cups, I mean, this has to do with friendship, with bonds, with celebration. So these two cards definitely are supporting each other in that by the end of this month, but even before that, maybe towards the middle of the month, I feel like you'll definitely be able to find a really good reason to celebrate. And now I just want to say that there are two threes here. Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. And so with this, also with this Nine of Cups as your final outcome, I feel like all the work that you've been putting into it, it's gonna, into whatever project or whatever move that you're working on next, I feel like all the work that you're putting into it is really gonna, it's gonna pay off, but not only financially, but I think more so for your own mental health. It's really gonna revitalize you. It's going to put to rest all the negative thoughts that you've been having in your head. Because like I said, with the Justice card and the past position, I feel like you've sort of had to look at your life and been like, oh no, like, am I a good person, or am I, a valuable person in society? And you've really had to ask those questions. And now, definitely towards the end of the month, you're going to feel like a new person. You're going to feel like you've really broken out of your shell, in a sense that, like, whatever old you that wasn't working for you, you're going to just step out into your own. And I feel like you're going to, because of that, be more comfortable with the people around you, and you're going to just really cherish the friendships that you have. Because you have a really good support system, you've got a great team surrounding you, and because of that, you are going to be very emotionally happy and emotionally satisfied. So again, the only thing I would suggest is that you think about, what makes you you, Aries? Like, what are the good, bold, assertive qualities about you? And then also think about how that could maybe come off wrong, in the wrong way to other people. And really try to strike that balance. You don't want to lose who you are. You don't want to kind of tone yourself down for anybody. But at the same time, I feel like you need to practice some tactfulness. I see that you're going to be working with people. You're going to be interacting with people a lot this month. And they're essential to the outcome of whatever goal that you're trying to accomplish. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's better to celebrate with your friends and family than celebrating, all alone because you pissed everybody off. So yeah, I feel like this month is going to be, springtime is coming, and I feel like, the sun will be in Aries soon, and there's a lot of, tensions maybe, especially I feel like there's tensions at the beginning of the month, but towards the end, I feel like you're definitely going to feel like a new person, or you're going to feel like re-energized. You're going to just have a burst of spirit, and maybe it has to do with you know, your dreams coming true, or your goals finally being realized. But like I said, this has to do a lot with how you interact with people and how you're presenting yourself to them, what qualities you are choosing to express, and what qualities you are going to sort of try to better for the sake of a harmonious group environment. So yeah, this is really great. I mean, this card is just celebration. Your wish is coming true this month. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, then please subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you guys in April.